No,
It was
me personally, I appreciate you for joining and taking this time out to really do this, man. Oh my god, like I'm freaking out, low key. So,
no, it's no, we chill, man. It's all good, man. Listen, I appreciate you guys for supporting and watching the show. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's yeah, like listen, man. I love the shirt. I love the shirt,
you know
man.
what I mean?
I would have appreciated it more if you would have had a flame burn shirt, but it's all good. You know, it's all good.
I
You
gotta
know,
give me
we
a Jimmy.
nitpicking.
I gotta give me a
We
Jimmy
nit
Flavor.
we nitpicking. We
We
nitpicking.
nitpicking. We
No,
nitpicking.
no, but for real, I appreciate you guys for watching the show, supporting. You know what I'm saying? Like just going online, doing the recaps and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
All that stuff helps. All that stuff, I appreciate that. The cast appreciates that because honestly, like without y'all like watching the show, like it wouldn't be what it is today. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate you guys for like really sticking with the show and genuinely liking the show. Unprompt. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys don't have to do that, but you guys do it because like you enjoy the show, and I really appreciate that for real.
Come on, man. Like I look
Yeah.
at it. I've been watching the show since it first came out. For one, it's a very I love this show. It just to me, I call it my comfort show because it's one of those situations where it looks like an anime. For one, get that out the way. It looks
Yeah,
exactly like
yeah,
an anime. Freaking nuts. You know what I
yeah, yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And
yeah.
one of the things I've always wanted to, I want to ask you, by the way, for been planning to ask you for a while. Jimmy as a character, I see Jimmy, all these characters, I call them comfort characters. In your mind, do you consider Jimmy a comfort character within self and within the character as well? Like, what do you do? What do you see Jimmy as? Do you see him as a comfort character? Do you see him a character as somebody that you can go to or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are those situations where do you feel the same way other people feel about the characters in Superman? Like, do you feel a comfort in that?
Yeah, of course. I mean, Jimmy, he's a well-rounded person. Like in terms of like a comfort character, like he's there for his homie. He's there for Clark Kent. He holds him down. He holds the whole team down. Him, Lois. Obviously, I'm blanking.
It's okay.
Kara, obviously Kara. But he's one of those people where it's like when you need him, he's there, and he expects the same thing from his friends. He's one of those people where it's like he can get in his zone where he gets riled up, and he gets overly excited, but it's only because he does it for the things and the people that he cares about. And so he's one of those people that I would hope anybody would want in their corner, you know with whatever they're going through
Yes,
in
sir.
life. He's just a super genuine person, and he's gonna tell you how it is, but he's also gonna care for you so much that he puts his happiness, he puts your happiness above his happiness.
Yes.
Hence with the whole car situation of him not like wanting to like go all the way with her because he cares about her so much, and just the perception of like, okay, if we get together, then it's a lot that goes with it. So he would
Yes, sir.
rather just be like, okay, I'm gonna sacrifice, my feelings and everything else for the sake of the whole team. So yeah, he's definitely a comfort character. He's also a fun character that I enjoy playing. He gets in his modes where he's just like super wacky, but he can get really serious at
Yes, sir.
times. I think in this season, like you definitely see the heart of Jimmy, where it's kind of hard for him to kind of profess his feelings for Kara, in a lot of levels, which he you can see he's kind of like self-sabotaging the relationship,
You
on
stressing me
some.
out, man. You stressing me
Yeah, no,
out,
he, he's
man.
he's he's stressing a lot. He's stressing a lot of people out. But like really, who hasn't been there? Who hasn't been in a situation where it's like, well, you just overthink the situation, and rather than just like being in your head and assessing every single outcome, just go with your heart and just follow it, and whatever happens happens. But at least
Yes, sir.
you took that risk, and you made that move to just do what actually makes you happy. And I feel like throughout the tail end of the season, you guys are gonna see it. He will get there. But yeah, no, Jimmy, he's definitely a comfort character for sure.
I love that, but specifically because again, I look at my adventures with Superman. I look at it as more of a comfort show in my eyes because I'm a big Smallville fan. I don't know if you watched Smallville before.
Hmm.
One of the greatest television shows of all time, in my honest opinion.
Yeah.
Now, it's something that I've always really wanted to think in my head. I've always wanted to ask you this. So you have What is your favorite activity to do? This is actually two questions, but you have to answer one between these two real quick. That's cool.
My favorite activity to do.
What is one of your favorite activities to do with a friend, with a best friend, or anything like that?
Oh, well, with people in general, I like to go out and eat. I like to go out and, just go to live music events. So yeah. And then like for me, just I guess just working out is
Yes,
what I
sir.
like to do. Taking hikes, just being outside. So
So I got a question for you, and this is
yeah.
most of these I wrote down and everything, I also want to let you know this is actually my second interview ever. So like it's an honor. Well, I appreciate
I'm
you
your
again.
I'm your second interview.
Yes, sir.
Oh, listen, man. Listen, man. I'm here for the people. I'm here for the people.
And honestly, you are it's a gift to be person. It's a blessing. So thank you again.
No, I
Um,
appreciate that.
you know what I mean? So okay. So I asked you what's your favorite activity to do. You said working out. You go to live music events. Okay. So if you were to go to a live music event, and which three characters between Jimmy, Cara, and Clark are you inviting to that music event?
Oh man, that's a really good question. Dang, I
It,
think
who is
it really
Ishmael? Who is Ishmael
so
inviting?
it really just depends on the concert on who's performing. You know, like let's say if I was going to like an Usher concert, I'm gonna take my bae.
Come on
You
now.
know, I'm
Come
a,
on
I'm
now.
a, I'm gonna take Cara. We gonna go on the Usher concert. Now is she gonna get on stage with Usher? No.
No.
No, you
No.
know, no, that's out. That's out the question. That's out. I don't care if you got superpowers or not, Cara. You not getting on stage with no Usher.
You my
You
girl.
know,
You my girl.
if we was going to like a music festival, I'll take the whole crew. Lois, Clark, Cara, everybody coming. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Now,
yeah.
I love that because now here's a tougher question for you.
Okay.
So, out of the three characters you'll take to Music Fest, what three characters out of your characters? Jimmy, Lonnie Coleman, and Clark.
Uh,
No,
what?
no, Lonnie Coleman or Jimmy. Sorry, Lonnie Coleman or Jimmy.
Oh, oh, okay.
Who are you taking to who are you working out with? Sorry, who are you working
Oh,
out with?
who am I working out with?
Who are you working? Lonnie
Ooh,
Coleman or Jimmy?
I mean,
We gotta. It's hard.
dang, that's. I mean, it's an easy question, but my loyalty is to Jimmy. But I feel like with Lonnie, I feel like we'd get those gains in. We would get those gains in. But I will go with Jimmy. I will go to Jimmy. Because we got to get him in shape. We got
One
to
hundred
get him
percent.
in shape.
100%.
It'd be good motivation for me to put him on some game, put
Yes,
him on
sir.
some deadlifts.
100%.
Some squats.
Yes, sir.
Some lunges, get his cardio,
You
get his
feel me?
cardio up,
You know what I mean?
because he's running around with Superman.
Exactly.
So, he gotta his heart rate gotta be up there for him to take down the bad guys.
Man, oh my god! And last episode, for example,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
exactly.
like you had,
Exactly.
mind you, Flamebird Jimmy. He pulled up in his suit. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
god! I'm
Yeah,
like,
all the future Jimmys, they got muscles, they got lasers. One of them got one eye. Regular Jimmy, he got to keep up. He got to keep up.
but
But
oh,
what he lacks in physical strength,
yes, sir.
that mental.
That
Let
mental
me tell you something. He works that out every day. He works that out every
every
day.
day.
You know.
And it's crazy because I love Jimmy because he. In the earlier seasons, for example, like our, of course, Clark and Jimmy were roommates off the rip. They were roommates, and one of the funniest things to me is the setup of how you already knew that Clark was Superman. That is like pure, pure comedy. Like, and it's like I already knew. What to me, that's my favorite. One of my favorite lines. What is one of your favorite lines from Jimmy Olsen?
Oh man, you putting me on the spot.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay, I don't know. I don't know a specific line.
Yes, sir.
But I will say one that really like touched me a lot is when he introduces Carl to ice cream.
Oh,
Yeah. And so that's a moment because it's like,
Season 2.
she's from another planet.
Yes.
And they're bonding over, ice cream, and that's when it hits him. He's like, "Oh, damn, I really I got a crush on this girl. I really like this girl."
Exactly.
But like that's his end to be like, okay, like let me see what this is about. Let me go ahead and holler at her because she low key, Kara is kind of out of Jimmy's league, but low
Exactly.
key, Jimmy is kind of out of Kara's league too, because Jimmy got a lot to offer that Kara don't, and then vice versa.
Versa.
That's what makes them the perfect couple.
Yes,
But
sir.
I think that for me, that was like a really sweet and tender moment that I really liked in my adventures with Superman. So
And
yeah, I
it's
would say
so
that.
and it's so natural. It was so natural because again, like he already had a crush on her. You seen the blushing on his face and everything and
Yeah,
stuff like that. Within this season, again, you had brought up earlier how he doesn't want to be selfish, basically. I understand. What I'm saying, even though me, I'm stressed. You see my reaction video, so
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
you
Listen, man, drink some water, drink some Gatorade. You ain't got to stress. Drink some Gatorade. You know, Quench your lungs. Quench your thirst. Quench your
Hey, I
thirst.
got you right now.
You
Hold
know,
on.
quench your thirst. You know. Also, Gatorade, paid
Gatorade.
sponsorship, paid sponsorship, paid
Ooh,
sponsorship, Gatorade, paid
Gatorade,
sponsorship.
Gatorade. Hey, Gatorade, give us paid sponsorship. You feel what I mean? Jimmy, hey, Flamebird and Ishmael needs that right now. You know
Yeah,
what I
no,
mean?
yeah. Write that check,
Write
Gatorade.
that
Write that
check
check.
down. Write that check down,
Write
Gatorade.
that check.
Write
Write
that
that
check
check.
down, Gatorade. But no, again, I don't want to keep you too long. What I'm saying? I know you was
No, you
guess.
good. You good. You
You know what I
good.
mean? So, but I tell you this, my one of my favorite things going on right now within this season is the fact that everybody's finding themselves within. Whereas Clark, Lois, Jimmy, and Kara. The episode last week, which I absolutely love, is she said that what she say? She said that we can be who we are every single day. Or she said to the source of that and everything. And when Jimmy said this, and you gave her the light for her to break out that ice, for her to say when Jamie said we need to be better, and it hit right there. To me, I think that was a great character development because at the same time, Jimmy's always had character development. He went from being Superman's sidekick to being somebody because he said himself to Clark. He said it to Clark himself. He said,
Yeah,
I don't want to be the sidekick to Superman all the time. I
yeah,
want to be my own entity, my own person, and somebody that I can call somebody that can call me a hero. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand that, and it's crazy because that's when Flame Bar got invented, Jimmy just got rich out of nowhere. How
yeah.
question? What is a part of the what was one thing that happened in the show that made you go that you didn't know what was gonna happen? Like for example, with Jimmy, so far as Jimmy, like what is if you can explore that or whatever? Like what did Jimmy do that you didn't know that the script said like, oh, we finna do this is cool or whatever?
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
Sorry,
No, for dang, man, it's a lot, man. I think one thing that kind of like made me laugh or chuckle, or I was just like, oh, this is interesting, is when he goes on, his little dating escapades,
yes,
his little speed dating escapades,
yes,
because it's like he's trying to get out there, but he's also like not sitting in the pain. He's not feeling it. He's just trying to escape it.
trying to escape
Well,
it.
really, he's got Supergirl right there that he can like go to. But again, he's escaping everything
Yeah,
and he's looking for the easy way out because he's Jimmy's so selfless. So it's like he would rather sabotage his happiness, versus really just like embodying like what he truly wants. He truly wants Kara. He truly wants to be a best friend
yes, sir.
to not only Clark, but I think deep down, like he is Superman's sidekick. He needs to embrace that, and he does too. But again, he's also a real person, and he
Yes, sir.
he really does need to find himself and embark on who he is, and
Yes,
he needs to find his, or he does find his own path in life. So he's juggling with a lot of things, not only physically but emotionally, and he's really just trying to come into his own.
yes, sir.
I think low key, like watching Clark and Lois in their budding relationship,
Man,
that's kind of inspiring. But he's with them all the time, so he's used to that.
it's
You know what I'm
a
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
He's a
yeah,
he's like what they call it. It's a third wheel.
yeah, third wheel,
Third
third
wheel.
wheel.
Yeah,
So it's not like he doesn't want to be with Kara or be in a relationship. It's
of
just
course.
like how, for some weird reason, he's trying to like justify it. He's
Yeah.
outweighing the pros and the cons. And I think we all do that whenever we do get into a relationship. We outweigh the pros and the cons of like who this person is. But
Yes.
Kara has showed who she really is. She
Yes.
really likes Jimmy. She really, like, she's upfront with it. Like, she wants to be with Jimmy, and Jimmy does too. But he's too scared, and I think that's when,
Yes.
you know, metaphorically, he needs to embrace his superhero
Yes, sir.
his superhero power, and just, you know, break out of like the Jimmy shell, and just, you know, become Jimmy Flamebird, you
Yes.
know, as Kara likes to call him,
Jimmy
and just,
Flamebird.
yeah, just embrace that relationship though. But I think I kind of went off tangent to your original question, man.
No, no, no. Honestly,
Okay.
I look at this. We having a conversation more than an interview. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah,
It's a
yeah, yeah,
conversation. You know what I mean? It's.
yeah.
I'm just glad you even again. I'm glad you gave me the time to even for me to do this, bro. This
Oh
is
no, like I said, man, I appreciate y'all for, like, I appreciate you for watching the show. I appreciate everybody for
everybody.
watching the show, and you know, just doing the commentaries online. You know, it's just, again, and I'm gonna give you some tea. We don't know, like, we like they haven't announced season 4 yet. You
Got you.
know,
Yes, sir.
I have high hopes that it's gonna happen, but again, everything is out of
Of course.
my pay grade.
My
You
pay
know,
grade.
so
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't got control of that. But because of people like you, we hope that it does. I'm gonna put it out there that it does get, you know, we do get picked up for another season. But you know what I want y'all to do, you know, go to Warner Brothers, go on to Superman, you know, put the flame bird emoji, put an eagle and a fire emoji, or, you know, put a phoenix emoji, you know, to symbolize flame bird. You know, just put that under all the socials, and let them know, like,
Yes, sir.
yo, we love My Adventures with Superman. Give them another season. Let them know, because, like I said, if it wasn't for you guys, you know, we really wouldn't have a show. You know, if it wasn't for you guys, so let them know. Let them know. Put a phoenix emoji on all the comments
Phoenix
online,
emoji in
all
the
the
chat. In the
in the
chat. In
chat,
the
and all
chat.
anything that you comment online. Put a phoenix
Put
emoji.
a
Put a
Phoenix
phoenix
emoji in
emoji.
the chat,
Yeah.
and we're
Put a
gonna
phoenix
and
emoji.
that clip will go up because they're gonna put the Phoenix emoji.
Yeah, yeah. Put a phoenix emoji, and then put flame bird. Phoenix emoji, flame bird. So let them
Flamebird,
know. Let them know.
Flamebird,
Yeah.
and to me, Jimmy Flamebird by far. Like, and here's the thing: I've seen many iterations of Jimmy Olsen before. Of course, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We had the Smallville Jimmy. We had
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying. We had Jimmy Olsen from what's Jimmy from recently Superman, the James Gunn Superman that recently just came out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But this version of Jimmy to me, and I'm not only saying this for one, you're a brother. It's for one, get that out the way. I'm also saying it because he's very charismatic, and I think every character in there is charismatic in their own way. Which brings me to the fact where you, Jack Quaid, Alice Lee, and Kiana Madeira always feel like a natural comfort towards each other. When you guys like meet up, like I know you guys are like a big, like a. It feels like a family to me. I don't know, like I don't know what goes on behind the scenes or what's going on, what you guys do in the studio. But to me, from the outside looking in as a fan, I love the way you guys just bounce off each other throughout chemistry. Has like when you before even you started even doing voice acting, because you were already doing acting, of course. Is this your first voice acting?
Yeah, no, it is my first voice acting gig, you know. Incredibly blessed to do it. You know, like, by far this is probably like one of the favorite shows that I've ever worked with, because not only am I a fan of the show, is the entire cast, crew, writers, producers, they're
Yes.
all really, really sweet, dope people, like genuinely good people that I genuinely enjoy working with. And a lot of times as an actor, like, you know, you work with people who you cool with, you work with people who, you know, it's just, it is what it is. It's just work. But these people are like super dope, you know, off camera and on camera. But it's interesting because, like, when we voice it, we're not in the room together. Like, we're not, we do our voiceovers separately. You know, we and the only time that we kind of do see each other is if let's say Jack goes in and I'll randomly see him as he's coming out, and I'll go in to do my voice,
Right.
and then vice versa. Or when we do things like Comic-Con, or when we go out to promote the show. But I liken it to like seeing your cousin that you haven't seen, you know, in a couple of years.
Yes.
Y'all seeing each other, you
At
know,
the barbecue.
yeah, at the
The barbecue.
barbecue, you know,
Yeah.
they coming over for the summer, you know, and so it's just like, it's cool. Like, we all get along. Like, everybody's like super chill, super down to earth, super sweet. Like I said, like, I can't gush enough over just like every time I watch the show, it almost feels like we did it in the same room, and everybody's just phenomenal. everybody brings their individuality to
Yes.
the characters, their spark to the characters. Like they just bring so much life to these characters, and it's like you're seeing again, like we've seen various iterations of Superman, we've seen various iterations of these characters, but it's like, and it sounds cliche, it's like you've never seen them like this before. It's like, again, My Adventures with Superman, obviously it's a superhero
Of
cartoon,
course.
animation,
Of course.
but low key, it's a rom-com that just so happens to be a superhero TV show.
That's
You know what I'm
animated.
saying? So it's like that's anime, and like I don't think you've ever really seen that in Superman before.
No.
Like we shine a light on the relationship between the characters outside of Clark being Superman,
Exactly.
and then you see those relationships like kind of like flourish. You
Yes,
see
sir.
the ups and the downs. And again, I can't gush enough over just like I'm floored every time I watch the show. I'm just like, dang, like these people are good. Like I
Yes.
like I love every single character in this show,
All of them.
like, and again, like just imagine if we were in the same room doing voicing these characters. It'd be crazy,
The
but
bloopers would be
that's
hilarious.
yeah, but that's just a testament to our producers. That's
Of
just a
course.
testament to our writers, our showrunner, who they're amazing. When we get in the room, they give us shout outs to Jake. They give us so much like direction, and they let us be us.
Yes,
They
sir.
let us go, and they again, you have these archetypes to these characters that we're all used to seeing, but because we bring so much of ourselves to these characters,
Yes.
when they're writing the show, they kind of write for us,
Yes.
and we just so happen to be the characters. But they write to who Ishmael is as Jimmy, my quirks, you know. Same thing with all the other characters and actors that are involved in the show.
Yes,
But
sir.
yeah, man, it's like to answer your question, like we rarely see each other. I'm just being completely honest, unless we're promoting the show, because obviously we got some people like we all have different lives. We all doing our thing. Um, but yeah, it's like seeing your cousin over the
Fire.
summer. That's how it is. But again, when we get together, like it's all chill vibes. It's all
Yes,
cool.
sir.
Everybody's dope. Every single body on that cast is dope.
And
So
the
yeah.
fact you have the opportunity to do this, and the fact that I like you feel comfortable and you're in there and you're vibing, that is something that should not be taken for granted, because that's awesome. Because no,
Yeah, like
it,
I get to play.
you
I
get
get
the
to play when I'm in there. It's like being a big kid.
you
And obviously, as you hear me talking, like I got a really deep voice,
yes. That's why
but
I'm
when
like,
I'm
how on
Jimmy,
earth? How
yeah, when I'm Jimmy, I gotta pitch my voice up a little bit. And so every time I'm in the booth, I'm just
yeah.
like, yo, can you play that episode back? Cause I forgot how Jimmy sounded. So I gotta like I have to remind myself how Jimmy talks again, because it's like, yeah, it's interesting. But then like I get right into that character. So again, it's fun. It's like I play Jimmy as if I was like a young high schooler,
I like that.
So that's how I kind of approached it.
You put
And
yourself in that mind frame,
I put myself in that mind frame, and I just let myself be free.
and
I
that's
think
good.
the beauty about Jimmy is he's free. Like he doesn't hold himself back, well, of course with Kara, but
Right.
he doesn't hold himself back on who he is,
Of course.
all the emotion, all his charisma, his smarts, just everything. And I think with me, sometimes I hold myself back, obviously, for, in certain situations, because I'm human, you
We
know what I'm
human.
saying?
We
But
human at the end of the
with,
day.
with yeah, with Jimmy, he doesn't hold himself back.
Yeah.
So I enjoy playing that character. I really do. It's really freeing. It's really
Oh my
freeing.
God, that's so
Yeah.
cold. That's so bro.
Yeah. It's really freeing. So
The fact, honestly, like, it makes me feel good to hear you say that specifically, because again, like, you know acting is tough. Again, and I'm not again, I'm trying to upcoming myself, trying to do the same thing, but besides everything else,
no, you're right. Acting is tough. You're
it's
right. It is
tough.
tough.
It's tough,
It
man.
is tough.
And I know you've been doing it for many years. And do you ever like still get for example, I'm gonna be real with you, because I'm real. You know what I mean? I was nervous coming on this interview, man. You know what I mean? I was.
Oh, why, man? You ain't gotta be nervous, man. Like, come on, man. Come on now. You ain't
I,
gotta be nervous.
you know what I mean? I know, man, and like you a genuine soul. You know what I mean? And again, It's like a broken record, man. but
Are you good?
I definitely I definitely respect the fact that you put your all into Jimmy, like you put your all into him, and even your voice, the way you voice, the way you say your dialogue, your delivery, it's there, and it's especially like when for example, for example, when he want to talk about a date, every time he's trying to get on a date with somebody else besides Cara, like when Jimmy pop his stuff, he pop his stuff. You know what I mean? Like if I got a Flamebird jacket, and he gonna be like, hey, Cassius Flamebird jacket,
he put that ish on. He put that ish on. He put it on. He get fly. Jimmy get fly. It's like when Clark Kent takes off his button up to turn to Superman. Jimmy put on that suit. That's him getting into character. But it's funny because like I think for this season, I related a lot to the situation that Jimmy was going through because I was kind of like going through a similar situation, with a breakup and all that stuff. I won't get into detail.
Yeah, of course,
so
for sure.
It was easy for me to kind of like dive into that to that character more because I'm like, oh dang, I really know what this feels like because I'm kind of living in it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, relatability. That's why as much as I love the aspects of Jimmy of just being that funny, precocious, curious character, I really enjoy playing like the deep Jimmy. When Jimmy really gets into his feels and he's in his romantic bag. He's in his love bag. He gets rejected. So I really enjoy playing those ebbs and flows, those colors of Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's all acting. Like when we do it, it's just the script.
Yes, sir.
So when we're voicing these characters, we're not seeing the animation. It's not in front of us. We're just seeing the script. So it's like really, we're using our imagination. And season 1 was kind of hard because it's like I didn't know what the character looked like until maybe a couple of months later they showed me a character. So I'm just going off of what I think this character is, and I'm playing with it. I'm trying new things. I'm trying to figure out who Jimmy is, and obviously by season 2 and season 3, you get a grasp of who your character is, their quirks and everything like that.
Yes,
and again, I'm drawing from my experiences. I'm drawing from who Ishmael is, but I'm also turning it up a notch, because it is an animation. So, it's just. I don't know. I test everything to the writing.
Yes,
We have such great writers on the show. Our producers are phenomenal. Like the show in general is phenomenal. Even if I wasn't on this show, I would still watch it. So, I bring in what I bring in terms of acting, but again, like it's such a great script. Like I really don't have to do any heavy lifting, And again, like you said, I'm always amazed that we are not in the same room when we do the voiceovers.
You would think so.
You would think so. Yeah, you would think so. I low key want to be like do this with everybody else in the same room.
I need a behind the scenes.
I mean, listen, like everybody's busy, man. Everybody got their different schedules, and like Jack is over here doing big things. Keanu doing big things. We all doing big things, so it's kind of hard for everybody to get in the same room at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I knew you guys were busy before we did the interview, because like I seen this, I seen the entertainment, I seen the pictures and everything. I'm like, oh yeah, these guys are working. You just got done doing San Diego Comic-Con. By the way, for somebody that have not been to a Comic-Con ever, what is it like being at your own panel, like having fans come up to you and just tell them how much they love the show, like how does it feel specifically in person? It's different when you're online and stuff like that, but when you see the real emotion of a person, of a fan, how does that make you feel as Ishmel? Like how does that make you feel?
It's surreal. If I'm being honest with you, it's surreal. Like, excuse me, like I grew up watching cartoons. I grew up watching anime. I would wake up early in the mornings on Saturday, turn on Sci-Fi Channel for animation Saturdays. Watching Toonami. As a kid. Just watching all the different Cartoon Network shows as a kid. Even watching Superman as a kid. Batman the animated series, Batman and Superman. All these things. So it's really surreal knowing that I'm actually on a cartoon, on an animation. So this was our second time going to Comic-Con. The first time we were supposed to do it, it got canceled because there was a writer's strike.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So so we couldn't do it. So the first time it was surreal because again, like whenever you do something, you never know how it's gonna go.
Of course.
Like you have this idea, you have this perception of how people are gonna perceive it, but you never know. You never know if the show is gonna stick the landing. You never know how the people are going to take it. And like honestly, I'm always surprised. I'm amazed. I'm honored that people actually genuinely enjoy the show.
Of course.
Because
I
I've done
love
a
it.
lot of things where, I've done a lot of things where people enjoy things that I did. People not so much, and it is what it is. We're doing art. It's
Yeah, it's art.
perspective, but
Yeah.
it's I'm so humbled. I'm so humbled that people take the time out of their day, not only to come up to Comic Con, but to sit through a panel and want to hear more about us as individuals, want to hear more about their show, and these people like y'all have such high standards. Y'all have such high standards because if something doesn't match how the comics are,
Yes.
then y'all gonna tell us.
Don't get me started. Oh my
Y'all gonna
God.
tell us, and I'm just like, yo, I just work here. I just
Right.
work here. I ain't got no control. I ain't got no control over this. But it's just a testament to how much you guys love the show.
Yes, sir.
How much the property of Superman is beloved by everybody. Even all the different characters, Supergirl, Lois, just all the other tertiary characters and all the other main characters. It's like the lore of all these characters you guys genuinely love, and it catches me off guard when you guys are asking us questions about the show,
Yes.
and I'm just like, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that happened in the comics. Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't. Yeah. I didn't. Y'all putting me on.
Like Flamebird and Kara. Flamebird and Kara. That's a comic accurate relationship. They were with each other. Yeah. Like that's saying that. I'm like, wait a minute. They about to do it. I'm like, y'all about to do it. I'm like,
exactly. But I'm always genuinely like, just again, I can't even say this enough, like how much I appreciate and love you guys so much for watching the show. But to answer your question, Comic-Con, the first time I went, it was very overwhelming. Very, very overwhelming, but in a good way, because it's like if you got all these fans of all these different comic book properties, video games, anime, dressing up as their favorite characters, it's really like it's dope to see. And I'm just like, dang, like you guys are really big fans of these, like just big kids in the best way that I'm saying this. Like these people are acting like big kids.
I love it.
And I genuinely enjoy seeing people just be free.
It's purity. It's nothing but purity.
It's pure. Yeah, it's purity. Like it's like it happens once every year,
Yes, sir.
and it gives the people a chance just to like embrace what they love,
Yes,
what they enjoy. So it's always amazing just to see people dressed up in different costumes,
Yes, sir.
cosplaying as their different characters, just enjoying Comic-Con, the camaraderie, even all the artists who
Yes,
are
sir.
behind the scenes, who will create the shows or who write the comic books, go out there and meet the fans, touch the people, sign autographs, like just feed off the love. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's amazing. It's overwhelming,
Oh my
but it's
God.
amazing at the same time. Like I'm like I can't say this enough. I'm incredibly blessed to have experienced that twice. Hopefully we can experience it. I can experience it a third time. You know what I'm saying? Put the Phoenix emoji. Put the
Phoenix
Phoenix
emoji
emoji
chat. Phoenix
online.
emoji chat.
Put it online.
Put it online, chat.
And
We gotta
anything
get. We gotta get a
anything
season
that's
4
my
panel.
yeah, we gotta get season 4. Anything that's my adventures with Superman related, put a Phoenix emoji. Slide in the James Gunn's DMs. Put a Phoenix emoji in James Gunn's DMs. Put a Phoenix emoji in the WB Warner Brothers DMs.
Please.
Superman. Yeah, slide in.
Slide
in
in
the DMs.
slide in Superman's Instagram and put the flame burn
Slide
emojis
in,
as
yeah,
well.
slide in Superman's DM. Put the Phoenix emoji.
You know what I mean?
But no. All jokes aside, it's again, man. It's
It's a blessing.
by far, this is probably like one of the best shows that I've ever worked on, and
Oh man.
it being an animation,
Yes.
and it being anime inspired, and them sticking the landing, and it executes very well,
Yes,
and
sir.
it stays true to. It stays true to the comics
To the
as much as
comics.
possible, but
Yeah.
also, our writers and producers, you got to give them some artistic liberty.
Some
Yeah,
of their own sauce.
yeah, some
Yeah.
artistic liberties to like make what they want to
What they
see.
want to see.
Because it's like Like we've seen Superman in so many iterations. It's like, what I want to see a Superman anime show.
Oh my.
That's inspired by Dragon Ball Z, inspired by all these other animes. And that's just a testament to our
Because
writers and our producers.
my adventures with Superman looks closely to an anime. I promise you it do. Like to me and my.
No, it is. It
Oh
is.
my!
It should be.
I knew
It should be. Like it takes inspiration from anime, like it does. And I know a lot of people are just like, oh, why are they biting off Dragon Ball Z? Why are they biting off this, that, and the third? It's like it's inspired by.
Do people not
Like,
know that a lot of animes are inspired from Dragon Ball Z anyway?
Exactly. They are purposely doing this because our writers and our producers grew up watching anime. Like they are inspired by this, so it's an homage to it. So it's like some again. Everybody's gonna have their opinion, and you are welcome. Yeah, you are welcome to your opinion. But at the end of the day, do you like the show? And if you do, then take it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we've never seen a show like this ever.
Nope.
Ever.
I've grown up. Have you ever watched any anime classic superhero shows like animated series?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You ever checked out Justice League Unlimited?
Oh, Justice League Unlimited. That was one of my favorite shows in high school.
Get out of here.
I promise you. Just like the intro to that show. Oh my God. It was like that was one of like yeah. You better go ahead. Hold on. Let me get the air guitar so I can bust out the solo. Yeah, like Justice League Unlimited.
Yes.
Teen Titans. What else was I watching? I like the old school Batman. Batman, that was my favorite.
Kevin Conroy, Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah, Batman the Animated Series.
Yes,
even WB Superman, when it was on WB Kids.
Superman Animated Series.
Yeah. So that I watched all that stuff, bro. 100%. Like all that stuff I grew up on, which is why it's so surreal that it's full circle. It's like me as a kid growing up watching all these cartoons and just being so enamored, and I'm actually in one. Like I can't, like, if you were to tell me this 20 years ago, I would have said no. I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be the voice of a cartoon of Jimmy Olsen,
a DC character.
DC character.
You're the voice of a DC character, bro.
Yeah, I would have been like, you crazy. That's not gonna happen, But it's full circle. It's exactly. Like it's crazy. It's like, yeah, like you said, like I grew up watching all these shows, yes. Bro. Like all these shows. Like I said, I was a huge Justice League Unlimited fan. Yes, huge Teen Titans fan. All that stuff.
Ball, bro. Ball, man.
Yeah, man. Like all of it. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy to me. And I got two more questions for you.
Yeah.
I got two more. If that's again, you have actually given me more time than I actually loved, and I again.
Oh yeah, no, you good, man.
What character besides Superman would you pair Jimmy with? And what other DC character would you pair Jimmy with as a best friend? In your eyes, Jimmy Flamebird specifically, that version of him, what character do you see that version of him being cool with besides Clark? Oh, you froze. Uh-oh.
Okay, that's a good question, man. It's so many characters in Justice League Unlimited. Man.
I know. It's...
Man. Because it's so many deep cut characters that I want to say.
Yeah.
But
mine is Booster Gold. That's probably like one of mine.
I like Booster Gold. I like Booster Gold.
You know what I mean? Like
I was gonna say, I really want to say, man, I'll say Black Canary.
Laura Lance, Dinah Laura Lance. Hey,
I'll say Black Canary.
That would be a perfect, like, I could see Jimmy Flamebird and Black Canary. She's so serious sometimes. It's
yeah.
Absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, honestly, I'll say all of the Birds of Prey. All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
Okay. Hey, and it's
Black Canary, Huntress.
Who
else was in it? Was it Batgirl?
I think Batgirl was in Birds of Prey. I think she was in the Birds of Prey. I think Harley Quinn was too. I think Harley
Okay.
Quinn was in Birds of Prey.
Okay.
Some other characters. Only time I've watched Birds of Prey was actually the 2003 series a long time ago, and
Okay.
Margot Robbie, of course. Margot Robbie Birds of Prey. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah,
no,
no, because I really like that character in Justice League Unlimited. But oh my God, what's his name? Okay, so he was in Justice League Unlimited, but he was a detective. Like he always wore like he didn't have a face. But he had a crush. Him
the
and
question.
the question.
The
Yeah, the
question.
question.
Yeah, the question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Jimmy's into his conspiracies and the
Yes.
question he's into his
He's
conspiracies.
into
So
that stuff.
yeah, so I think they would have like a really cool dynamic, like I really, hey, James Gunn, make that a TV show.
James Gunn, you hear this?
Make that a TV
Please
show.
make a question TV show. Matter of fact, since we get My Adventures with Green Lantern coming up, get My Adventures with the question.
Exactly.
Get My Adventures with the question.
My Adventures with the question.
A little dark, little
yeah,
darker.
Exactly.
A little darker.
Jimmy and the question.
Jimmy and the question. My Adventures with Jimmy and the question.
Exactly. And listen, we can bring in Constantine too. We can bring in Constantine.
Oh my
God.
we
might as well.
Oh my God.
We might as well.
We gotta get James Gunn. If you listen, please get Matt from the Arrowverse to
Yeah. I mean, listen. Let me go ahead and call James Gunn. I got his number. I'm gonna go ahead and call him. He might not answer. Somebody else might pick up.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
I guarantee you, guess what? I'm manifesting it for you, my guy. I tell you that. I'm manifesting. And what's also dope too, I also want to bring up, because you're also Jimmy Olsen. How do you feel about the live action Jimmy Olsen show that's coming out soon? He has a show coming out really soon. DC Studios, live action TV show, and I think they said Gorilla Grodd and other various villains is going to be in it. What is your initial thoughts as playing the character of Jimmy and seeing a live action Jimmy Olsen come to fruition? You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I think that's a really amazing idea. It's like I said, it's always good seeing other characters get their light, because we're so used to seeing all the same characters, in all these different franchises. So I think it's a really cool POV of Jimmy, Yes. I'm not in it. I don't know, James Gunn.
Hey, Flamebird, we need a multiversal film right now.
Making the multiverse, because James Gunn, you should have called your boy. I'm available. I got time to be in the TV show. James Gunn, what's going on, man?
James Gunn, we need you right now, ASAP.
Yeah, man. Gunn, call me. Okay, call me.
Clip.
Yeah, call me on all platforms. If I don't pick up on my phone, you can call me on WhatsApp, James Gunn. But no, I think it's a dope. It's a really dope. It's a really dope thing that they're doing. Yes. I'm excited to see it. I think the people are going to be excited to see it. So I'm happy for it. Like genuinely, I'm happy for it. So it's gonna be dope to see another iteration of one of the best sidekicks in all of comic book.
And a ladies' man, by the way. Every version of Jimmy is a ladies' man.
Of course.
Flamebird, I can't. Don't get me started on Flamebird. Flamebird just.
Of course.
Flamebird.
LLLJO. Ladies love Jimmy Olsen.
Ladies love Jimmy Olsen.
Ladies love Jimmy Olsen.
I got one more question for you, and this is more of a motivational one. If you could look at anybody that's upcoming in acting, or people like me, or people like that's in the business of loving the art in general, what can you say to them on their way to the journey before they reach the destination?
I would say remember your why. Remember why you're doing it. Remember why you wanted to start doing it, because I'm not gonna lie, like it gets hard. It's gonna get harder before it gets easier. Yes. Some people kind of surpass it, and some people kind of catapult, but it's always gonna get harder, and it's gonna be times where you're gonna be like, F it, man. Like I don't want to do this. I'm not making no bread off this. Like, how come people don't see me for how I see myself? Why do I always got to convince people like who I am? I know that I'm good, this, that, and the third. But whenever you get into that mind state of just second guessing yourself and doubting yourself, and you're on the verge of quitting, always remember why. Why are you doing this? And when you can get back to that, hopefully that will be the motivation for you to continue on and push through. Because I'm not gonna front, it's hard, man. Like acting in general is hard. It's not what it used to be. You're competing against not only other actors, but you're competing against people on social media. It's such a small window of it's just, it's such a small space of people that can get it, that can book, that
Yes,
can
sir.
be on TV, that can, do voiceovers.
Yes.
Like everybody's. Well, I don't want to say everybody's talented. You have a lot of talented people, but there's only space for one. There's only one job. You know what I'm saying? And not everything's for you. Sometimes you could be the best person for that role, and then they
Yes,
give it
sir.
to somebody else, and all you can do is be like, damn, at least I gave it my all, or you can be like, oh, okay, I can see why they picked this person. Like this person is right for this role.
Yes, sir.
And when that happens, you just got to keep pushing, and whatever God has in store for you, it is what it is. What's for you won't miss you. But I would say always remember your why. Always remember your why. And I don't like not only do it for the love, but do it because you want to make a difference. Do it because you want to be creative. Do it because you want to inspire people. Do it because you want to be creative. Do it because you like becoming other characters.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, just always remember your why. Always remember your why. And also have a good have a good circle of people around you. Have a good community, because like I said, it's gonna be times where you're gonna be in the thick of things, or it's gonna get hard, and you're gonna want to isolate yourself because you're so bogged down, or you're juggling like 10 different things. So it's
Man,
always good to have that community of people to kind of like bring you down a little bit and keep things real, but also like gas you up and be like, yo, you got this, keep pushing, don't give up. Like, I believe in you. You know what I'm saying? So you always want to have that good circle of people around you. So
for sure.
yeah, I mean, among other things that I could like recommend, those are the two things that I would say. So for sure.
You don't understand how much I needed
Yeah,
that.
man.
Like the part when you said and again we figured about it in a minute. I just want
Yeah,
to
yeah,
say
yeah.
this real quick. Um the find your why. Uh
Yeah, man,
that
because it's
that right there hit me because I tell I tell people that all find I have to tell myself that a lot. Like find
yeah,
your
because
why.
yeah, because I'm gonna be real with you. It's times where I was like, damn, I want to give up. Like, I don't feel like doing this no more. Like, it's hard. Like, this down the third, and
Yes.
maybe I should pivot and to do something else. But then I always remember, it's like, why am I doing this? Oh, because I enjoy being creative. Oh, because I'm like I don't know anything else. Or oh, because like I enjoy the art of acting. And once I figure out, once I go back to my why, then it kind of like gets me back into equilibrium. It kind of gets me centered, and then I can be like, okay, now I can continue on this journey that I set out for. Because again, you're gonna have ebbs and flows, man. It's
Of
it's
course.
it's it's gonna be a journey. It's gonna be an odyssey for
Yes,
sure,
sir.
man. I've been doing this, man. I've been doing this for like, man, like 10 years. It really didn't get cracking off until like maybe like the fifth or sixth year, I want to say, until I booked like my first job. But I would always say, just like, continue to grow, continue to learn, whether it's voiceover, watch as many animations as you can to kind of like understand like different characters, how to like pitch your voice, how to just like get into those voice characters. Watch as many comedies, get inspired by different people that you enjoy watching on TV. Just learn as much as possible, where at the end of the day, you can be undeniable, because even if they don't see how great you are, even if they don't see your potential, the potential that you have, you, one day you're gonna get 1,000 no's, but all you need is one. And when you get that one yes, then you gonna set yourself up for success, because you done did all of the groundwork to be as great as you can possibly be and be undeniable. And then from there, everything is just gonna kind of like snowball. And yeah, you just gonna just like rock it off. So yeah, I think, yeah, that's what I would say. That's what I would say, because again, I'm a living testament to it. I've been through it all. I've seen it all, the ups and the downs. You know what I'm saying?
We
I'm
human.
just, yeah, we human. I'm just, like I said, I'm just incredibly blessed to be working on the show.
Yes, sir.
Um, uh, yeah, I'm incredibly blessed for you guys watching it. I wouldn't be here. Obviously, it sounds so cliche. I wouldn't be here without all of you guys, but honestly, we wouldn't be here without the fans. Like, and I'm just being genuine when I say that. And we genuinely do this show for you guys. You know, we want you guys to enjoy the show. We want you guys to laugh, to cry, to, you know, do your online commentary on Instagram and YouTube and all that stuff. Like, we want to build a community of people who thoroughly enjoy not only all the different DC characters and properties, but my adventures with Superman, you know. So
That part.
yeah, I kind of went off tangent, but yeah, that's what I'm.
Hey, again,
So
this is a conversation. You can go up tangent much as you want to, bro. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Nah, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. You new episode by the way tonight, chat. New episode, My
Yeah,
Adventures
check
with
it out.
Superman, episode 8. It airs
Check it
tonight.
out.
Drops Sunday on HBO Max. Be prepared.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be crazy. You can be prepared for reactions, love in the air,
Yes.
chaos.
Yes,
My
sir.
Adventures with Superman are on the way. We have Ishmel Sahid, chat.
Thank you so
Shout
much,
out
brother.
to that guy. My second interview ever. This dude is a genuine guy. I want to tell you something straight up, though, bro.
What's up?
Continue to stay blessed. I don't care what situation you're going through, whether it's mental, physically, spiritually.
Love, man.
I don't care. You continue to make people smile and show your and show your art to many kids, men, women, old people. Doesn't matter. Show your gift to the world. Continue to make them smile. Make their day like you and the other cast make mine. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. It's love, man. So I like Jamie. I appreciate that, man. Like from the bottom of my heart. So yeah.
Well, I appreciate the bottom of my heart for letting me do this show.
It's all good.
But yeah, man. Wait, question. I'm sorry. This is off topic. Are you a wrestling fan?
Am I what?
A wrestling fan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yes. Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna go watch tonight. You feel what I mean? I don't know if you. SummerSlam. You feel what I mean? SummerSlam tonight. Yeah. And I cannot wait. Please, if you can catch it, stay away from spoilers, bro, because we get Oba and Brock tonight. You know what I mean? But no, My Adventures with Superman, one of my favorite animated shows of all time. This guy right here, Jimmy Olsen, Ishmel Sahid. We finna check out. See you guys later. Blessings. And Ishmel, bro, thank you so much again, bro. I'm when I can, I'm gonna text you on Instagram.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'll hit you up. And again, thank
you,
bro. Like, thank you, big bro.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. For sure. Thank you so much. Hey, fans, I appreciate you guys so much. Again, you know what I'm saying? We praying for season 4.
Season 4, baby.
Put that Phoenix emoji.
Hold on, matter of fact,
run it up.
But this is what we gonna do right now. We finna put a Phoenix emoji in the chat. We finna put a Phoenix emoji. I'm finna go to a video for My Adventures with Superman, and we finna put one in the chat right now online.
Put it
in there right now. You feel me? New episode, by the way, coming out. Y'all better be prepared for that tonight. So boom. Is it an actual Phoenix? I never actually used the Phoenix emoji before.
Yeah, it's new.
Oh wait, I seen it. You had put it.
I did.
Oh my God. I gotta put it. Yes. Comment this chat. Go onto the new episode. Comment the Flamebird for Jimmy Flamebird. You get ready to see Clark Kent, Jimmy Flamebird, Kara Zor-El, Lois Lane, all tonight on My Adventures with Superman.
Yes, sir. We out. Appreciate it, y'all.
Appreciate y'all. All right, my guy.
Man.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Take it easy, bro. You too, bro.
All right, y'all.
All right, my guy.